right, here we are in Cambridge, Ohio. Day 2, actually. We didn't give you day 1 because all that was slab riding. Debacle number 1. The 2012 went down with a bad battery. Couldn't even get out of my driveway, so we're like an hour behind schedule. Hot as balls right now, but we're gonna make it. Wouldn't be a trip without some rain. That's what I am, the rain man. Day 3, the Ohio trip. We are heading down to the Triple Nickel today. Pulled pork Sammy, chicken mac and cheese. So we're gonna make our way up to AMA Hall of Fame Motorcycle Museum, Faro North, Harley Davidson. Heading back home, about 500 miles, a little over 8 hours of ride time. We stopped in traffic, man. Chicago sucks. On the go, on the go, on the go, the go.
We acquired an Airbnb in Cambridge, Ohio, about 75 miles east of Columbus. This place was great. 3-bedroom house with a garage that the owner allowed us access to park our bikes overnights. Definitely a plus when traveling on 2 wheels. The neighborhood was quaint and quiet. The house was situated at the end of a cul-de-sac. The neighbors were friendly, and we were respectful as to leaving and coming back at the end of the day.
All right, here we are in Cambridge, Ohio. Day 2, actually. We didn't give you day 1 because all that was slab riding, stuck in traffic, Chicago, trucks off the side of the road in Indiana. It was brutal. 90-some degrees, excessive heat warning, high humidities. Let's go for a bike ride. But what we got today, we got the Iron Steez right in here. We're gonna take a little run down to Marietta, Ohio. Old Magnus here has a pretty good route planned. Looks like we're gonna be ripping down the 26, which is a righteous little road. And then from there, we're gonna see where it takes us. He's got a nice loop plan, about 3 to 4 hour ride. If we don't stop, and we're probably gonna stop somewhere for lunch down in Marietta. So yeah, here we go. This is what we came here for. We got the Triple Nickel gonna be tomorrow. Motorcycle Hall of Fame in Pinkerington, something like that. That'll probably be Thursday, and then a run up to Faro North. They're supposed to be having a bike night. So, and that's the oldest Harley Davidson dealership in the country. So here we go, Ohio.
We set out day one in Ohio in 90-degree heat at 10 a.m. Ah, summertime in the Midwest. A quick jump on I-70 was the best way to get us to the back highways of Ohio. We exited the 70 at Ohio 800 south. A shortcut west on Ohio 148 would lead us to the start of the 26. The destination today was Marietta, which is at the southern border of Ohio and West Virginia. The route that would take us there was Ohio 26. This road was fantastic. Great scenery, great turns, decent road surfaces. Not what I would expect when one thinks of Ohio. This, my friends, is Ohio 26 South, and it was amazing. Sit back and enjoy some of the capture. I've been doing a lot of solo riding and thought it would be nice to travel with somebody. Since my good friend and co-worker Magnus recently retired, I thought now we can ride longer together. See, we worked together for almost 20 years in the same departments, so getting time off together was not gonna happen. I hit him up about 3 weeks before I had planned on making the run. As luck would have it, his schedule was clear, and his wife might have been happy to get him out of the house. I'm glad we were able to make this happen. He was able to map out some good routes that were well worth the trip. Plus, it's nice to have a buddy to hang with at the end of the day to recount the amazing roads, sights, and things that we encountered that day. I was impressed by the topography of this area. Rolling hills, areas of pines and hardwoods, some cool rock formations, twists and turns for days. Motorcycle riding through central Ohio has been on my radar for a few years. Some people I follow on the socials have talked up the 555 triple nickel. So that road was the inspiration for the trip. Not only did we ride the nickel, we found some other amazing roads as well. I've ridden the Dragon in Tennessee, and that's a great, popular road, but it's a lot thrown at you in a short amount of time. The OH-26 has all that the Dragon has without the heavy traffic, and it was at least 2 hours of pure motorcycle enjoyment. This stretch was really fun, a lot of twists and turns. We were about 40 minutes in, and I believe Magnus gave it his seal of approval. These Ohio roads are similar to what you will find in western Wisconsin. That is an area of the state where any lettered highway will be well worth the ride. Even though Ohio was experiencing some extreme heat, we didn't seem to mind. As you can see, very few cages, and as long as we kept the air moving, it wasn't too bad. The Mail Pouch Tobacco Barn on the left is an Ohio icon. There's a fella, Harley Warwick, who from 1946 to 1991 painted or repainted over 20,000 barns. There's nothing quite like a nice, curvy road in the summertime, on a bike with little traffic to help clear one's head. This is my form of therapy. Marietta is situated in the southeastern part of Ohio. It borders West Virginia. The Ohio River separates the two states. It is the county seat of Washington County and has a population of about 13,000. It is also the first permanent U.S. settlement in the Northwest Territory. This place hits like any other Midwestern small town. It has cool architecture, and being located on the river is a plus. We stopped for a quick meal at the townhouse. It was nice to take a break from the Midwest heat and humidity. Don't get me wrong, I'll take that over -20 any day of the week. The food was pretty good, beer was cold, and the service was great. We didn't want to take the same route back to Cambridge, but if we had to, there would have been no complaints. We needed to head north and try to avoid the 77 at all cost. So we grabbed Ohio 821 north of Marietta and rode the 821 to Caldwell, where we joined Ohio 285 and continued north to Senecaville. It was there we grabbed the 77 for just a short ride back into Cambridge. The return route was almost as good as the 26. Again, plenty of turns and nice road surfaces. This run was great as well. We did have a section of the 285 that was signed as loose gravel. Some spots were solid, others were a little slippery. So we took our time getting through here. It was nice to get out of that gravel resurface project We did notice some signs along the route that indicated road construction on the 26 was coming. We definitely timed it well. Anyone who rides in the Midwest knows you have to keep an eye out for the four-leggers. We saw many deer, but they were behaving and staying back off of the highway. It was weird because we started seeing them around 3 in the afternoon. Maybe the heat had changed their movements. I had planned on making a complete video of the entire trip, but felt it would be too long. I will have either 1 or 2 more episodes in the future. We will tackle the 555 and the Big Muskie Bucket, the AMA Motorcycle Museum, Faro Harley Davidson, and grinding through Chicago heading home. Till the next one, y'all take care.